please wait before reconnecting.
While you guys go ahead and do that, thank you very much, guys, for coming live to the Crafting Table Podcast live stream. I am your host on 553, and today we have with us Whiteboy503 as the co-host.
What's good, everybody?
Bruno.
Yo.
We have S. Sam.
Hey, everybody.
And it's going to be a fun evening. We're going to go ahead and talk about some topics. We're going to play some Minecraft. We're going to be talking about the craft.teambruno server and what's to come with changes, which is what we are currently playing on right now. We are playing on the test server right now, so we are not currently live with this build of the crafting table. I should say the Team Bruno. I'm sorry. The Team Bruno server. So, we're just getting everybody logged in here, so just bear with us.
I'm logging into the back end of the server right now to manually add you guys to the list on the text file, so just bear with me. For whatever reason, my server wants to be a bitch. I think everybody updated to 1.7.7, and that's where everybody's at.
I'm still at 1.7.5, so...
I'm at 1.7.4, and I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm at 7.2 right now.
Server settings. Oh, whitelist.
Give Grim Reaper a big shout out because, you know, he's been a big supporter of the Team Bruno.
Yeah, man. Grim Reaper band. What's up, man? How you feeling today, buddy? Preferences, features, world features. There we go. Whitelist.
It looks like I keep getting in, but then it's like, do you want to down? And then I'm like, what?
I know what the problem is. I got you guys. Hold on. All right. Now try.
All right.
Fozanthia. Failed to log in. Okay, restart my game. Yeah, sure.
Oh, I am in.
Yep, I fixed it.
So you guys are lucky getting the first sneak peek at basically what we're doing with the new server.
Yeah, this is like an exclusive access pre-tour. Now I'm just trying to find those coordinates that Rufus sent for spawn.
Is it the spawn that I'm at?
No.
No.
Oh, because I was going to say
I do have that available. Just 1 second here.
If you TP there, I will meet you there.
I am like Minecraft cancer because it's like failed to log in, invalid session, try restarting your game, and it's like, goddamn.
Yeah, you gotta actually like shut down your launcher and everything when it tells you that.
Yeah.
So right now, White Boy is going through the introduction quest. It's kind of like a terms of service type deal, and he'll be done and out here in a moment.
I'm out.
We got the console up and running now, so we're good. I'm watching the back end of the server.
I'm on a giant mountain right now.
Should be good to go when you come back.
73.
Oh, yay!
Bingo.
I am here. Okay.
So, let me get this chat up. Just hanging, Bruno.
All right.
Just hanging on.
I've
I hear you,
to
brother.
that location. Gotta get my bearings right here. Because I know the village is right around here. Not that way.
So this is what you were working on yesterday.
Right. Alright, so how's Sam doing? We haven't heard from you in a little while.
I'm doing pretty good. Yourself?
Well, we're hanging in there. Anything new going on your channel?
Oh, Wolf Among Us came out, so I'm starting to binge upload that.
Yeah, how's
I
that?
love binge uploading.
It was probably the best episode yet. I mean, I know there's only 3, but it had a better. It was still short as the last episode, which was an hour and 30 minutes compared to like the 2 hours that the first one was. but it had a much more intense ending than the last one, and I know White Boy will enjoy hearing that.
Okay, intense like the last one, because the last one was pretty damn intense. Like, I almost cried.
Much more intense than the last one.
Oh, that's fantastic.
No
Yay.
spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched it or anything.
Yeah, I love that. No spoilers, bro. So this area is where Rufus said we should start the server?
Yeah, right over here.
Oh, okay. I teleported in and you were over some trees.
Trying to look,
and I was like, ah.
Trying to look for the village, and I can't find it.
Don't worry about the village. I like this little bowl we're in here.
Yep, this is it right here. You got a little bit of everything, you know?
Well, in that case, let's make it day. And, do daylight. That's a game roll here.
Oh, yeah. Burn skeletons.
Yep, me and Sam are kind of just trapped here in a box.
Yep.
It's great, isn't it? I love my server. It's so strong and powerful.
This is the perfect way for me and White Boy to connect again.
Y'all can become good buddies again.
I'll punch his face in.
So, White Boy, what's going on in your channel? Anything new going on?
On my channel, since the last time we have recorded a podcast, I have started a new series on my channel, which is Assassin's Creed. I'm playing the very first one, and it is amazing. And I say that almost at the start of every episode, like, oh my god, I love this game.
And you've played it before, right?
Yeah, I've played all of them except for the new one.
Assassin's Creed 4?
Mm-hmm. That's the
one I
played
all of them. Yeah.
I thought you said you didn't.
What do you mean? I didn't what?
I thought you said I thought you said you hadn't played Brotherhood and Revelations.
No, I played Brotherhood and Revelations. I just finished playing 3. I think that's probably what you were thinking.
Which Assassin's Creed is your favorite yet?
Brotherhood.
My favorite is 2.
I like Brotherhood because I like the ability that you were able to like command the Assassin's Guild. Like you were actually able to send your I guess assassins out on missions and stuff like that. I just thought that was a fantastic aspect. I think it branched it open for so more. I purposely spent probably a good 3.5 hours just mastering all my assassins. Just 'cause I thought it was cool.
Everyone hates on Assassin's Creed 3, but I thought it was a pretty good Assassin's Creed game. I beat it, and in the end I was very satisfied. Other than I don't know, Assassin's Creed 1 was pretty I don't know, too mellow of a game, I think.
Too mellow.
Yeah, it wasn't very intense, but I felt Assassin's Creed with the even starting with the cinematic, before it came out, it was much more intense than the crappy trailer we got for Assassin's Creed 1. But then even the gameplay, the assassinations you had to do were much more intense, I thought.
Yeah, the assassinations are all... but, I mean, you have to it's kind of to be expected with the first game of the series. You know, they're just testing waters to, see if there's an audience for this type of game in the first place. So, I mean, it's to be expected that there, of course, some gameplay aspects are going to be better in the upcoming games than they are in, the previous games. Because, they've tested different formulas and...
Shit, I don't have nothing against any of the gameplay features. I'm all about the storyline, and Assassin's Creed has got that in spades.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I did kind of cry at the end of Assassin's Creed 3, though.
No spoilers.
Just because...
No spoilers, dude.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say reason why. But,
I mean, I know, because I played the game.
Yeah, but, I mean, you know what I mean. It sucked, because Okay, I'm gonna shut up because we're gonna end up spoiling something.
I can't say anything.
So
weather clear.
Yeah, that ending was oh shit, man. But that's all I'm gonna say.
It was. I mean, if anybody who's watching the stream right now has not played Assassin's Creed 3, or any of the Assassin's Creed games, you definitely should give them a try. I would say play them in order too.
Aren't they coming out? Nope.
This is gonna be rebroadcast to as a podcast too.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it will.
I forgot about
Go
that.
down in history.
Aren't 2 Assassin's Creed games coming out really soon, like Unity, and then they have another one really quick?
Well, yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity. I don't think it's actually going to be called Unity. I think that's just like the project name or whatever.
I think they're all sense. It's called Unity, but whatever.
And I don't know if I think the other one is like an iOS game or something like that.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think it's a mobile game. Like there is another.
Oh, like
Assassin's
Comet.
Creed
That's what it's
game.
called. Comet.
Yeah.
Just remembered.
And Grim says Black Flag is great.
Black Flag is great.
I
love it.
I haven't played Black Flag, but I heard it's really awesome.
Okay, so we were doing parkour the whole time, and so
Yeah.
I'm like
dying of hunger.
Oh, well, here, I'll help with that. Here, eat some of
That
this.
was a nice place.
Yeah, we'll give everybody.
Good eats.
Yeah, eat those.
Share amongst friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
All right.
kidding.
So I'm gonna clear my inventory now.
Yep, my inventory's clear, and I'm going into a different game mode.
Okay.
You gotta change their game modes to 0 too. Got it. I'm managing this. You play because
Alright.
you're streaming.
Okay, so let's see. One of the topics I wanted to talk about today, guys, while we start planning out where we want to build the crafting table podcast house.
We're gonna build it right here. In fact, I'm gonna surprise you, and I'm gonna tell you that the crafting table podcast house is probably gonna be the first spawn for the server.
Awesome, that's gonna be sweet. So one of the first things I wanted to discuss with you guys and see what you thought about it as well is crowdfunding. Have you guys tried any crowdfunding as of late with your YouTube channels?
I have not. I
Nah,
have
never.
been so you're talking about like Patreon and like stuff like that, basically.
Yeah, any service that allows you to either try to put out a campaign to get some funds for whatever project that you're wanting to get done, such as you want to be able to provide better content, so you want to be able to get new equipment or something even as simple as just requesting to have some little bit of help to help cover the loss of AdSense, which is another topic that we're gonna cover here in a little bit. But Patreon is a big one. That's what me and Bruno currently use. They have a great platform where you can go on there, you can set your goals, you can set as well, I believe, rewards or rewards. If you meet a minimum goal, then those rewards get pushed out to those that had either donated that much for that reward. There's a lot of things integrated into it. You could also have a video for each goal that you set. Yeah, Bruno's a little bit more advised into this, and I'd like to see if he would give us some of his opinion on it and how it really works.
Well, Patreon is a crowdsourced funding website that was created to help creators engage their best subscribers at the base level instead of relying on the platform they're sharing content. So you can automatically import any content from videos to images to obviously text to patreon.com. It's basically a social media website, and you can bring your own friends there to subscribe and pledge, or they will, there's regular users there that look for people to be a patron too. You can pledge as little as $1 to the person per month. Currently I'm making $21 a month there, and that helps mitigate some of your costs as a content creator. And everybody has their own reason of why they want to do it, and of course that's going to change how many people donate to them and pledge them their financial support. So I think it's something that any content creator, it would be a no-brainer for you to go at least look at it and try to find some way to better support yourself, because honestly, people that think that getting to the point where these guys are making $45,000 to $60,000 a year playing games or vlogging on YouTube, those are few and far between, and very rare for anybody to really get there. I mean, to the point where we're talking less than 3% of the population of YouTube, probably. I don't know that number for a fact, but it's got to be something close to that.
Yeah.
So you need that you need to diversify in order to go anywhere. With this stuff.
The only thing I've gotten close to anything like that, I set up. I think it was after like probably 3 or 4 months after having my channel actually making a lot of stuff, making a lot of content on a regular basis, I did I set up a PayPal donation, but I don't know, I felt weird having it up, so I took it down like probably about a month after I had it, because I don't know, I felt weird asking people to donate.
That's the thing. A lot of YouTubers are feeling that way. Like they feel like it's spam in a way, but it's really not. If a lot of people don't realize that we don't get paid very much with the AdSense. They think, you got an ad on your video, you just got paid. That's not the case. We get pennies, if that.
Yeah, like not even.
Yeah, so if anything, if you want to support your favorite YouTuber and you want to continue to see them have that content, if they have a crowd fund going on, or if they have a Patreon, go check it out. See what type of rewards you might get to just even giving $1. Every little bit helps. Now, like with Bruno, he has a great. It's kind of almost like a business plan. He set it up on his Patreon, and it just describes the things that it would cost him to do, but he's also providing you content at that level as well. And he wants to travel the world, and I would love to do that. I pledged $1 because I would love to see Bruno get to that point. I would love to see him go and travel the world and be able to provide his subscribers some fantastic content with that.
Yeah, man, I'd love to go meet my family in Thailand. Be nice.
So, I mean, you shouldn't feel ashamed to be asking anybody for any type of money, but you want to be completely honest and upfront with them. You don't want to just say, yo, go donate because you watch my videos, yo. You want to be like, I put in a lot of effort into my videos and the content that I provide you, and if you really enjoy my content, or if you want to help support my content, here's my Patreon account, and go take a look at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this really isn't anything that you should be ashamed of. First of all, you should know that, like, if you're ashamed of asking for donations or for financial support with your content creation, then maybe it's because you're not proud of your own content. People out there on Twitch are making money, off there as partners, and they also have subscription buttons for $4.99 a month. And there's tons of people who pay that $4.99 a month for those subscribers. So I don't think that it's taboo at all to ask for people to support you. They pay $5 to subscribe to these big Twitch accounts. Why not pay you $1 per month to just, for your YouTube content or whatever that you're doing?
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
like I said...
go ahead.
Like I said, this was, of course, probably 6 months after I started making content. So at that time, my content wasn't necessarily, the best. As of now, I have been looking into Patreon, and I've actually probably, maybe by the time we record the next podcast... Where?
Baby zombie on my feet here.
Oh, no, run.
I'm enjoying watching you deal with it.
I'm gonna fight it off here.
But by the time we record the next podcast, I will probably actually have my Patreon page live.
Oh, shit.
Love hearing Bruno go, oh, shit. So, another thing, too, is that you can add on there is you can have benefits. Just for somebody becoming a Patreon on Patreon.
Patron.
Gosh, darn it. My words today don't come out right at all. It's been like that all day. But you can create, benefits. Like, say you have content on your website that nobody else can see, but only patrons can. Or have strict videos that won't be posted on YouTube, and it will be viewed on Patreon. It's as a benefit of, donating.
You should come to the center of the map while you're talking, Jim, and help me kill these zombies and creepers.
I'm working my way there. I'm gonna have to make a sword really quick.
It's all right. I got a bunch of wood in the
Don't die, Bruno. Sorry, as you guys can see, we are playing Minecraft too, so we kind of have to survive at the same time.
Oh, not a creeper! Not a creeper! Not a creeper!
Man, son, run to the center. Run to the center.
Yeah, I'm coming now.
got a sword, guys. Get your swords made. I'll
too late.
protect
I'm
you.
too late for the action.
All right. Get your swords made.
Never too late to the action.
And next thing we got to do is
God, did I really
make a
forget
furnace.
how to make sword?
That's depressing.
It's because I've been in creative for a little bit too long. Yep, here I go again. There we go. Alright. Give me that sword. Yeah, that's better. So, I mean, after hearing about that, does that give you guys like an incentive that maybe you would like to try to go and try to do a crowdfund to see what would happen?
Yeah, like I said, I'm definitely going to be probably within the next week setting up my Patreon account.
I just personally don't know what I would like need donations for.
Well, let's look at it this
Like,
way. In the eyes of a business, your internet connection costs you money, or do you live at home with parents?
I'm 17, so I live with my parents.
Ah, there you go.
Now, see, Canuckle, by the way, welcome to the stream.
What up, Canuckle?
He said that it was a good topic, and he also feels weird about asking for chip-ins. He never set one up. I was like we just said, you know, don't.
All right. Well, let me give you the reasons and why. All right. One, your internet costs money. Somebody's paying for that bandwidth. All right. Mine costs me $120 a month. Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I've got 100 meg down and 5 up, and I've got 3 Xboxes, an Xbox One. I've got 3 PCs, a gaming laptop, an iPad, 2 cell phones, and there's always somebody on the internet, and that has to be paid for. And in order to upload videos, you need internet. So that's a cost incurred by you. Even if you don't consider YouTube to be a business, if you make money on YouTube, guess what? At least in the United States, if you make over $600 in a year, you got to report that. That means you need stuff to write it off.
Yep.
And so you got to think like a businessman at that point, or you're just going to get raked. Because a 1099 they're gonna tax you to death on it. So if you ever get to the point like I make about I'm not afraid to say it, I make about $100 a month on YouTube, and I have to pay taxes on that. So my internet's a write-off. Any kind of my editing software, Adobe Premiere is expensive, man. It's $50 a month for Adobe Premiere or the Adobe software suite.
Oh, I died.
You can come back to me, Jim.
You have to pay monthly for that?
And that's the cost. So there's other softwares that you can buy pretty cheap that will get the job done for most cases. But the stuff that I like to edit, like I really am a hobbyist. I like to go all out when I do an edit. I like to make it look like a montage. So need the good software. You shouldn't feel weird, Canuckle. You really shouldn't. You should definitely know that your content is worth being supported. People watch your ads. People hit $4.99 subscribe buttons on Twitch all the time. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to collect $1 a month from your subscribers at Patreon.
Yeah.
People are crowdfunding every project they want to see get done. Some of the most amazing video games right now are being built by crowdsourcing. Why can't your entertainment content be crowdsourced as well? You don't have an investor. Once these guys hit on Twitch and when they hit that $4.99 sub button, they have the opportunity to have investors at that point. They can buy stuff to give away on their streams. They can buy better equipment, better microphones. And there's another one that you want money for. Your microphone costs you money.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your capture cards cost you money. I'm sure that White Boy would love to get away from that shitty capture card he's using and get to an Elgato, right?
I don't. I do PC games.
There you go.
So.
I thought you had a capture card for some of the retro games that you play, or you just do an emulator?
I'm emulator.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go. You could buy an actual retro gaming console, and you could
excuse me, my shitty content.
I was like,
thank you, sir.
I don't use.
So, but anyway, you know what I mean. You can get equipment. You can go to these events like Playlist Live and PAX and meet other YouTubers and collaborate. Pay for your trip. All that stuff.
Sam.
Yeah. I got you.
I say that because I've been bugging Sam about once we get enough money together, I want to go to Playlist Live or something, and he's like, I don't want to go.
Spider.
Where do you live, Sam?
I live in British Columbia, Canada.
You guys are both over there. Isn't there a West Coast PAX?
Yeah, there is.
Isn't it PAX Prime? It's PAX Prime, right?
Yeah, whatever
Where's that?
It is. Or no, there's
I'm
PAX
guessing.
Boston, and I thought the other PAX was in Seattle, to be honest. But that was just me.
Oh, I think it might be. There's definitely something there.
I'd love to go to something like that as well. I'd love to be able to go and meet all of you guys.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we can eventually get enough money. I told him that I'd fly him here to the U.S. and we go to.
Well, there's one of your goals right there.
Well, if it's in Seattle, I want to point out I could probably drive there in a day. So.
Yeah. Cheaper probably to fly.
Oh yeah. Well, somebody's paying for your plane ticket. Why are you bitching?
Well, that's true.
Really? Yeah.
God, spiders, get away from me.
Great opportunity for you guys listening too, like On Fire posted in the chat. If you have questions for any of us about anything, here's your time to ask. What were you going to talk about AdSense, bro? Like, I'm curious.
Well, I mean, where's it gone?
Son of a bitch.
Well, have we not noticed that there's been a smaller chunk of change being put through AdSense, or is that just strictly through just YouTube AdSense for the videos? But I've heard from other creators that the AdSense revenue, just general AdSense revenue, has basically gone down. It's not depleted. It's just at this time, it's there's a lot more ads that are just soaking it in.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a decrease in my, I guess you could say, payment.
All right, so here's what happens in January to March, April anyway. There's no advertising money.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't. What you have to rely on. This is how YouTube works. People like me and the business I work for, mainly my main job, will go out and they will buy video ad and Google ads for their business. And so, let's say, for example, like I run a storage facility. So, if somebody was on YouTube, looking for, something related to moving or storage or whatever, those ads would play on those. And those type of situations provide payment to that creator that video that person was watching, because that was a paid-for ad. And the amount of money that they get paid is going to be somewhere between 50 cents and $6. For every 1,000 of those views that come onto that video, if you will. Somewhere around there. It's changed slightly because of watch time, but it is what it is. Now, the problem of why some of that money's been going less and less is there's just this huge influx over the last 48 months, 24 months rather, of people starting out YouTube channels. And so the amount of views YouTube has put out overall has probably doubled or something like that, and they just don't have the advertisers spending the money on ads to put an ad that in front of every video.
Yeah,
so
I think that's why people.
Why it's not monetized playback.
Yeah, I think that's why partnership programs should have more stricter policies on partnering channels and stuff like that. Like I think YouTube should kind of try to step in on that and not let these companies partner channels that are so small.
Well,
that,
then if you did that, so you take a look at your subscriber number right now, and let's say that they do impose that, what type of subscriber number would you think that they would allow only? Like a number to start with and then above. I'd say they'd probably go to start with 10,000.
Whoa! I don't think that much.
I was thinking 1,000 would be a good number.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, even Social Blade's one of the smallest, or used to be one of the smallest view count requirements, and they all do have count requirements of some sort, whether it be views or subscribers or watch time, etc.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying that
5,000 views a month is actually a lot of views. Like it takes time to get there. So I don't really have a problem with them partnering these channels. I mean, you have every right to have access to the same tools everybody else is. They're doing the exact same thing you're doing. I think the real issue is that there's just too many. I think the real issue is kids. And no offense to you, Sam, I know you're 17 and technically still a kid, but you're really not. And I think that the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds who technically shouldn't even have YouTube accounts to begin with, because it's against terms of service to be under 13 and have any kind of internet presence. So I don't. They're the ones that are filling up YouTube with 3 billion Minecraft videos, and so people that put a Minecraft video up can't get any ads on their video anymore. Or if you want to, take it away from Minecraft, let's look at Call of Duty Trick Shots, and how that game's been ruined by these kids in the lobbies spinning around for days. Like it's an obvious problem.
I've seen a lot less ads for majority of like Toyota, Ford, stuff like that, and I've started to see a lot more YouTuber ads, like people Sam, I hate you. I really do. I don't have
bring up the YouTube ads, because the YouTube ads for the YouTubers, that's about to get even bigger. Like YouTube decided with this new CEO that they got, that they're going to start taking their best improved content on YouTube that's already done well and start promoting that content on major media outlets like CBS, Fox, ABC, NBC, etc., as well as on like billboards and traffic areas like subways and things like that, and newspapers and radio ads. They're going to start marketing people's content that's already proven themselves to the outside world, which is a win-win for us. One, it's going to bring us a lot more users to YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's going to bring more watchers, which will then open it up to more advertisers, hopefully, and that will then bring back some ads to this. The other thing we can hope for is maybe that, which is, I hate to say, it's kind of weird, but a lot of these people that run poor content channels eventually lose hope and then cancel their YouTube channel, which I've watched a lot of people do over the last year. And those who are truly dedicated to their artwork will stick around and make it work, and when the money comes back to YouTube, it'll be there to help. And in the meantime, you definitely need to diversify and go to other platforms, have your own website with Google AdSense on the side to promote your content. You go to Twitch and live stream there and try to get partnered there, get partnered with some sort of network with YouTube or by YouTube itself. Try to go to Patreon and other crowdfunding websites and try to get some financial stability there. Those are all things that are going to help you keep bringing your content to the masses. Some people aren't in it for the money, and that's cool too. In fact, it's not my main drive. If I made $0, I would still do YouTube. But,
but it's that extra bonus. You're like, okay, all right. And the reason I brought that up is because I'm actually going to be sometime soon doing a collaboration with I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but his name's Proto Mario, and I found him through a YouTube ad that had popped up on one of my videos, and I was like, I think he said in it, he's like, I'm willing to do collaborations with smaller channels and stuff like that. Like I thrive to do that kind of stuff, and I was like, oh, fuck it, why not? I guess I'll give it a try. So I PM'd him and talked to him, and he's like, yeah, dude, let's do it. I was like, oh my god, because he's got like I don't know, over 300,000 subs, and he's like, yeah, I'll do a collaboration with you, and I'm like, oh. That's awesome.
Definitely need to jump on it and get it done.
Yeah,
Canoodle has said, has anyone ever tried League of Legends? I tried and got hooked, and I came from an FPS background. And my answer is yes. In fact, I have played League of Legends, and I do enjoy it as a game. My problem is their pay-to-play, kind of free-to-play, but pay-to-buy characters.
Like pay-to-win kind of thing?
Yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, it's like something like $500 to buy every character for the game, and all that stuff. It's like, wow, it's like, just let me pay $60.
That's why when I played League of Legends, I got good with one character, and I was like, hey, no one else. Never again.
Yep, I bought a couple of characters, spent like $15 at the beginning of League of Legends, and I've never bought any other characters since, and I just play with those. But League of Legends is a ridiculously addictive game, and I definitely think it's fun to play.
I guess I'll go next. No, I have not. I am not necessarily what you consider a competitive gamer. I've never been in, like, I'll play Halo and Call of Duty with friends and stuff like that, but I think League of Legends has become so competitive, like, I don't know, it's I guess just not my cup of tea.
If you hop on with a full team of like friends, it's pretty fun, but that's with any game, really.
Yeah, social gaming changes every game.
Yeah, like, we played Awesome Knots, me and Sam did it for a while, and then, it kind of died out, because, nobody wanted to play, and it's just like, I don't know, I sucked ass at the game anyway, but,
it was funny.
Oh yeah, it was fun, but I don't know, I've never gotten into, League of Legends.
I'm a big fan of strategy games, so, like, there's a bit of strategy in that game, and the reason that I stopped playing League of Legends, I didn't have anybody to play with it, and I got tired of getting in random matches with people who were idiots.
It's not even that. I just think the community for League of Legends is very like negative and hardcore almost at this point. And if you do one thing wrong, it's like, oh, you're gonna be hated on the rest of the game. I'm like, oh god, I can't deal with that.
They definitely get angry. I remember one time I didn't listen to some Chinese dude that was like killing it, and he just went apeshit and stopped playing, and we all died. I was like, look, man, I didn't know. It was due to the game. He didn't care. So they are a little hardcore there, but
yeah, I'm good.
Canuckle says, yeah, I wait until they go for free and for the week, and then I get them for IP points instead of cash, in which you can get things in that game for the in-game currency that you earn for playing. So that is another way around. So if you are like religious about it, you can play and get stuff.
Yeah, but I've heard that takes forever.
Or you can just be really good at the game too. So.
Well, I guess that might help a little bit too. But yeah, what about you, On Fire?
I've played it in the past. It's not something that I've stuck with. There's a lot of games like that I've tried and just couldn't get really into it. It just takes me back to my World of Warcraft days, and it reminds me that I really should not get into this style of game.
You're like, no, not the best idea.
Anything that really has like a paywall or be able to pay to get better gear and stuff just annoys the crap out of me.
Because you spend money, don't you?
I don't want to spend money. No.
But yes, but we do. Yeah, I'm the same way. Just do it, and it's bad.
I hide my debit card when we get Steam sales.
I was just about to say. When the Steam sale goes on and my wallet cries.
I have to hide my debit card because I'll spend like the last 42 cents I have.
Oh no, Steam sales! I will go ham on Steam sales.
Yeah, I know. I have to hide my debit card. It gets ridiculous.
Hey, look at that. He says he hasn't spent any money on it, and he has 10+ champions, so it's definitely doable.
Oh yeah.
Now, Canuckle is definitely a competitive in nature and intelligent gamer, so I'm sure he's an above average player at it. But I'm sure anybody could probably end up that way.
Yeah. Well, what about this isn't a topic that I had planned, but since we're talking about online games. What is everybody's take on ESO right now, which is Elder Scrolls Online, for those who don't know?
I'll answer last on that one, and I'll be right back.
Sam, give me your stone. This is a hold-up right now. Never. Give me your stone right now.
Okay, so since they're having their little fit, I guess I will answer first. So my stance on ESO is basically, I got in for the beta, I think it was like the last 4 weeks, and I played it probably 3 out of those weeks for probably about an hour a piece. I really couldn't get into it. I love Elder Scrolls, and I love Elder Scrolls for the story, and it just really didn't seem like there was much story to the game. I don't know, I've never really... I like MMOs, I like MMOs, but I don't know, it really didn't catch for me. But I will say, if it does go free to play, which me and a lot of other people anticipate that it will go free to play, if it does, I probably will end up playing it.
Well, I will chime in here. I have played it for roughly about 3 hours now in total game time. The story is there. You have to play the game in order to get the story. You have to talk to the characters in order to get them to tell you the story. So it's definitely there. You just have to go and look for it. It's definitely, you can immerse yourself in it very easily. And at times with games like that, I feel like I can play the game for a long period of time and not feel like I've wasted too much time.
Really?
So I enjoy it. It's just like with anybody else, I'm sure. You sometimes have ups and downs on what games what types of games that you can play at that current time. So it definitely falls into a category where I need to have a good amount of time to play it, as well as I need to be in the mood to play it though too.
Isn't Elder Scrolls Online out now?
It is
completely?
That's kind of why I brought it up.
Oh, okay.
So what about you? What's your take on it? Because didn't you you were in the beta, weren't you?
Yeah, only for a while though, maybe a couple hours. I played it for a little bit and was I don't know. I wasn't really grabbed by it, so I was like, I'll just stop. I'm just gonna stop playing. And I think because I know a YouTuber who was big into like the development of the game and who gave a lot of like criticism on it and was trying to help them really make a good game because he's a Jesse Cox, for those who are wondering. He's big into MMOs and shit and like story games, and he was trying to get the game to be more like Elder Scrolls, but to him it does feel like more of a World of Warcraft clone at this point, which is not really what I think a lot of people are looking for, and I think is why it could go free to play not really quickly, but I don't know, in the relative future.
It's interesting that you bring up that point. Now, I've played it extensively from the beta to closed beta to open beta to now, and I'm still playing it, and I have played every Elder Scrolls game ever made, including Daggerfall. And I am a huge fan. I read the books in the game. I mean, I'm ridiculous about it. I love Elder Scrolls. And so far, I'm average happy with Elder Scrolls Online. I do not like paying to play a video game. I got 1 month free when I bought the game for the normal price I buy any other game. I thought that was fair that I would play it for a month. My wife is a huge Elder Scrolls fan. We're going to play it together. So we're actually planning on tomorrow getting it for my other PC running so she can play with us, if it will run it, hopefully. If not, we're going to be screwed until it comes out for console. But I have enjoyed so far playing it. I haven't had any real negatives. Jim, we've had fun, right?
Yeah, I've had fun with it.
It definitely feels like Elder Scrolls, but there's a lot of things that you're missing from the first-person game, you know, the one-player game versus the online multiplayer. The biggest thing you're going to notice off the bat is while you're running around, like, stealing everything that's not nailed down, there's a lot more stuff that's nailed down. Like, you expect to take all the forks off the table. You expect to take the brooms out of the corners. The stuff that you never take anyway, they've went ahead and taken out. And I don't know if that makes me mad or happy or what. You know, it just kind of never really got took in the single-player version of the game anyway. Maybe it was good that they took it out. So I'm undecided.
I wanted to be a thief, goddammit.
Well,
yeah,
exactly.
I think I agree. I think it's the, you know, some of the, you know, core gameplay aspects that they've taken out to make it more MMO, which I agree, you know. I mean, I give them props for what they've done because I know it has to be hard to take a game franchise as big as, you know, Elder Scrolls and turn it into something it's really not. So I do give them props for what they've done so far. I really do, but it's definitely, yeah, like I said, not something that I'm 100%, you know, oh my god, yeah, I want to go.
Let's remember also that, you know, we as the players have been screaming for this game for years, for a decade now, and we finally got it.
Yeah.
And as a person who was really like excited for Star Wars: The Old Republic,
me too.
Like,
it's such a huge letdown.
I know, like I don't know. I just feel like I'm getting let down by like games a lot more recently, and like MMOs especially at this point. Like I don't know. I
can't disagree with you on that at all.
World of Warcraft, I was big into that right after Burning Crusade, right before Wrath of the Lich King. I forget which expansion, but like that game always manages to pull me back in with every new expansion. I'll play it for like at least a couple months after the new one comes out, and then maybe pop in for a couple months after if I buy the like 2-month $60 cards.
60? That's nope. See, that's my thing. Nope, there's no way in hell I'm paying $60 for that.
Like I don't know. There's a new expansion coming out like this year again, and I'm like,
I thought it was already out.
Nah. It's coming out like in December or something.
It's weird because Twitch already has something put out that you can't stream anything about it yet.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was out.
There's a big DMCA about it. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of. In fact, World of Warcraft really. I mean, I played it for the free trial twice. All right, and I didn't go beyond that. One of my best friends in real life, and we're not as close as we used to be, but you know, he wanted me to play with him, and he played it like religiously for the first 5 or 6 years that I played, and I felt dragged through it because he was just running through everything, and I was like, man, it's like I can't play this. It's like I didn't like to play it by myself, and I want to play it with you, but you're dragging me through it, and I'm not really getting the full experience, so I'm just done with it. So I've really had a poor experience, but I'll tell you, the MMO that I've played the most of, that I enjoyed the hell out of, was Final Fantasy XI. It was the best MMO I've ever played. It was so much fun. It was a huge social aspect, and really, I really became a huge fan of Japan and the people that live there because I made so many friends on that game. playing that were in Japan. I learned a lot of Japanese. That to me brought the experience to what it was the community that was formed in that game and the experience of it. So I don't think Elder Scrolls it has that yet. It's too young, and there's not a whole lot of other games out there that do. I did get a taste of that from World of Warcraft from this guy that recently joined our community. If you guys don't know about that, you can go to join.teambruno.org, and there's a place where you can share your videos and your art and your content to other people for criticism or just general support. You can meet other people and do stuff. But anyways, I met this guy through there, and his name's Turwinkle is what he goes by, and that's his character.
So you're talking about that video. Okay.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not a big fan of World of Warcraft, and I don't really dig his content per se, but for people who dig World of Warcraft or into it, that's a great show for them to watch. And that really showcases how some of these people who take the game super serious in these guilds and stuff are like family, and like they all knew each other and showed up for his video to be interviewed, and that's crazy. I just yanked that stone like, screw you, dude. Did you see that?
No, I wasn't trying to take it.
No, I mean, I yanked it. I don't know who put it in there, but I yanked it.
I'm putting iron in this one. It's my iron. My iron.
I think a big thing though with MMOs is like if they're already a existing game or like even like a Star Wars kind of game, it's like the people are gonna stay for the what am I trying to say? The franchise, I guess. Like because they love it so much.
Mm-hmm. That's the point.
So that really helps in people like staying. Like with World of Warcraft, people are probably gonna stay because they're so invested in like all that they've built up in that game.
Right.
See that?
Hey, what's going on, Megapie and
Megapie PhD?
I did, yeah, Megapie man PhD.
What up, RuneScape? Best MMO, he says.
Nice. Yeah, I was actually gonna say. Not necessarily saying it's the best, but that is where my my MMO journey started was from that.
Now,
I played RuneScape.
No,
you can go first.
No, go ahead.
No, you go, man.
No, you're talking about RuneScape. I'm not going to talk about RuneScape.
Oh, okay. I played, like, my only experience with RuneScape is I played it in my school's, like, computer lab for, like, a couple hours with some friends, and they were having a great time, but I was like, what? Like, what is this?
Oh, okay, so when did you play it?
That was, like, 4 years ago.
Okay, so I played it when it first came out, so it was amazing. When it first came out, it was just like this, like, like, type of thing, I don't know. Of course, now it's garbage.
So was Club Penguin.
Club Penguin.
I have no idea what that is. But
You've never...
What do you... I'll go ahead, I'm sorry.
Whoa!
That's all you go.
I'm done. That's all I have to say.
What's y'all's thoughts about EverQuest Next?
They were the ones.
Yeah, they're the ones that started it all. I mean, EverQuest was it.
I never played an EverQuest game in my life until I played Landmark. Now I know
that's
Landmark,
their crafting game, though. It's not the same.
Right, I understand that it's not the same as the EverQuest game, but it's made me interested, and now I want to go and play EverQuest and see, what it's all about. And I feel like I can actually get
play
into
EverQuest 2.
Well, not the first EverQuest, but yes, play EverQuest 2. And then that way I can be ready for when EverQuest Next comes out and see what that's going to be all about. But just by looking at Landmark, I can already tell that it's going to be fantastic.
Wait, what's Landmark? What are we talking about?
All right, so Landmark is another vector-based game like Minecraft, but it's not blocky. They take miniature vectors, and it looks very smooth. But
voxels.
Voxels. Thank you, not vectors. It's been a really long day. The game, you can dig, you get all your ingredients from the ground, from the mountains, from the trees, and there's cave systems and biomes, and then you have the entire EverQuest development kit at your hands to develop your plot. So you can make your own little dungeon, your own buildings, whatever you want. I mean, to the detail that you could see in games like Elder Scrolls Online, EverQuest 2, you're making whatever you want. These tools make everything so small and tiny, but it's all voxel-based. So it's really amazing. Cool. The best part about it is there is now going to be combat involved in it as well. And they've already proven this, they're taking people's best creations and putting them in EverQuest Next.
Yep, that's the amazing part.
As content.
So yeah, I'm indifferent to it. I never played EverQuest, and I've never had any exposure to it. So I guess I have to do my reading after the podcast.
All you have to know is that
never played.
Okay, go ahead.
EverQuest. I've only seen Jesse Cox play like a bit of the first one or whatever, and I was like, that looks cool. And if it was updated, it'd be a lot cooler. And then I noticed that there was EverQuest Next coming out, and I watched a lot of the gameplay that they've shown from it. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get this game.
Yeah, just get this format. World of Warcraft would have never been if it hadn't been for EverQuest. It was a clone of EverQuest.
Yeah, I heard a lot about that.
So just what happened was the cult following from the great Blizzard Entertainment that was World of Warcraft, or which was Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3 and StarCraft, came out with an MMO that was like everybody was yearning for some new generation of MMO. There wasn't one. And then World of Warcraft came, and everybody spent 10 years playing the damn game. I guess it's been 10 years now. Has it been a decade? Close to it?
I think
so.
Yes.
So it's just, just like Call of Duty from Halo, and Halo, from Counter-Strike.
I was going to say Doom.
I love Counter-Strike
Yeah,
too.
Doom.
Yeah. So there's this transition of passing of the torch, and I don't know how much longer World of Warcraft can hang on to it. Something's going to have to do it, and there's a lot of next generation content coming out.
Like World of Warcraft down. Or Blizzard comes out with Titan, which is like their next project, and totally like shuts down everything for the next 10 years.
There's so many games that are claiming to be the next best thing right now. It's really starting to get annoying. Just want to see it happen. I'm tired of the talk.
Yeah. Where is it? Because we were thinking Titanfall was going to be a pretty good one.
It is fun.
It's not as what I expected though.
It lacks the long-term playability that you would expect the other, like Call of Duty and stuff like that. So it's interesting what they're going to do to try to keep people playing the game. Are they going to add more Titans, more chassis? Are they going to add more weapons?
From the beginning of Titanfall's like hype train, I just haven't understood. Like, I was like, after E3, I think that's when it was announced. I was like, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to Destiny. That looks like a cool game. The Division looks pretty cool. And then like everyone's like, oh, the Titanfall. I'm like, what? That robot game? Really? Like, that's what you're excited for? And like, yeah, it's just been crazy hype.
Yep. There's a lot of money behind it, and the reason everybody was hyped was 110% because of the person who was leading the development team.
Like Respawn and stuff? Like the people that made Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I think?
Yeah, and Modern Warfare. They were the ones that made Call of Duty Call of Duty. Fun that you had playing Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare is the same guy who made Titanfall. And let me tell you, Titanfall has that. It has that white-knuckle, fast-paced deal. It's awesome. There's something about the the original thing of, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, where it had, the UAV and the airstrike and then the chopper that came in, the helicopter, that just made life so much fun. Like, you played to get those. And you went out and you had fun on these maps, and I don't know, it was the next best thing, and the Titan is there, and that's why I think it's lacking. It's like the Titan is your kill streak in this game, but you need more than these three very polar opposite, Titans. You need something else. You need either more weapons for the Titans. There's only one or two weapons that really. I mean, who the hell uses the beam rifle or the charge gun for that damn Titan? Nobody.
Yeah, I got into the beta of Titanfall, and that was gonna be like my decider if I were to get it after all, but I don't know, it just didn't grab me at all.
Yeah, it definitely was fun to play with some friends too. And the other problem right now with first-person shooters is everybody's so divided, and there's no community anymore. Like you go to play Call of Duty, and there's nobody playing. Go to play Titanfall, and it's on the X. Well, now that's fixed because it's on the 360. But I have the Xbox One, and my entire social group got split up. The dudes that I've been playing video games with for 6 years, every night, none of us play together anymore. It's almost like I lost my best friends. It's really sad. And it's
That's depressing.
It is, because 4 of them didn't get Xbox Ones. 3 of them didn't get Xbox Ones, and then the other one just recently got engaged and is getting married and bought a house, so he's just not playing. And then the other dude, that's one I mentioned earlier, we're just not as close as we used to be. So that's it. I've been playing a lot of PC games because of it. So I,
Yeah,
you know,
I have
I'm
that
just
problem
kind of
too.
shitty.
Like all like my old like friend group that I gained a lot of friends after playing Black Ops 1. Like at least a good like 100 people I would like avidly play with. Like if one of them wasn't online, they'd be like you, like hundreds of people. Like I had like a huge friends list after that. But like every Call of Duty after that just kept like decreasing. Now when I'm playing Ghost, it's like playing alone again. It's fun.
What do you guys have you guys heard anything about WildStar? Megapie Man HD is asking, PhD rather.
I signed up for the beta of that.
I have no idea.
Just
Never heard
it looks
of
pretty interesting, but I don't know.
Well,
Could
then
be
explain it to us, Sam, because we haven't heard about it.
Oh crap. Well, I don't know. Just
Sorry.
Maybe Megapie Man PhD. I don't know why I can't say your name now. I said it perfect without ever reading it. What would you tell us what we're looking for in WildStar? Because I have not even heard about the game.
No.
I haven't either.
like it's like a space like.
I feel like I've missed out on something.
I
Is
don't
it an indie game?
No, it's an MMO.
Okay. Interesting.
Let's see. There's just I don't know. Like I'm on the
Looking it
website
up.
right now. There's
Okay.
you go to different planets. There's of course like the Exiles, the Dominion, like the two factions.
So
Okay,
is
not
it
some
like
sort of persistent war?
Yeah, I think so.
is it like
Interesting.
Starbound kind of a game or
Starbound. What's that again?
Starbound is like
Terraria?
yeah, it's like a
Oh yeah,
crafting
okay,
game.
like that. Okay, the new chart. Yeah, no, it's it's I guess kind of like that, but it's more like it's like World of Warcraft.
So it's
like
more
open
like
world.
combat based.
Yeah, I'll just fact.
Terraria is not combat based; it's
Yeah,
survival based.
it's Minecraft kind of.
We have
I don't
another.
know how to
viewer
explain
in
it.
the
It's
stream.
basically
I'm
World of
looking them up
Warcraft
while
in
you-
space, is what I would say, but that's probably wrong.
Lead guitarist, what's going on, man? Good to see you here.
Yep. Welcome.
Hey,
to
what's up?
Guitarist. So, did we already cover your topic, white boy?
We did not.
Well, then let's go ahead and kick right into that one.
Okay, so let's talk about something else before, because I have to get out of the cave, because I have to look up the article. Sorry.
Get out of the cave.
I gotta get out of the cave. I'm not trying to die.
This is I can get you out of there. Go ahead and start talking.
Okay. Let me go on ahead and pull up the article real quick.
Yeah, that's cool. So tell us the topic while you're bringing it up. I don't even
So
remember.
the topic is about apparently there is a big hype, or not hype, but a big uproar about the PlayStation 4's. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but basically a lot of people are streaming themselves performing certain acts that
Oh
are.
God.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard about this.
Yeah, the PS4 Playroom. So the article, apparently a lot of, because if for those of you guys don't know, if you guys bought the PS4 and you have the camera, you're open to use what's called the PS4 Playroom, and it says the PlayStation 4's on-camera streaming feature is being used for something a little more than daring than what Sony intended, with the Playroom's robots not having a choice but to watch. So apparently people are basically, I guess you could consider Twitch streaming, not necessarily Twitch, but they're using the actual, Playroom service. They're streaming people boning. So,
Oh yeah. Well, they actually did that. The worst case scenario of that was a guy and a chick actually did have sex on camera, to stream to Twitch.
Yeah, I heard about the one to Twitch. Well, apparently the Playroom has its own service now, and a lot of people are doing it. Because a guy named Alpha Omega Sin, which is a YouTuber, I was watching his video about it earlier. But yeah, apparently it's a pretty big subject right now, because a lot of people are kind of like wondering, what Sony's gonna do about, are they gonna, stop it? Because of course there's such a, I guess, quote unquote,
I mean, think about it. What would you
community.
do? What would you do to stop it? What could you, let's put you guys in their shoes. All right. If you were a Sony exec and this was a problem that was given to you, they said, "What do we do?" What implementations could you do to stop it? To prevent this from happening?
I don't know. I guess I have no idea. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Like what would you do if you were in this situation, and what would you do if you were just like going through Playroom streams and this popped up?
I would exit out. I don't know.
Probably get my wife and be like, "Should we watch this?"
I was thinking. I knew somebody was gonna say that. I don't know. It's just like
Wait, for free? I get to watch this for free?
Well, I mean, you can watch it free on the internet.
I know. Anybody, you can watch anything on free.
On
the internet.
But
hey, who pays for porn? Come on.
Okay, but he made a good point in the video that he talked about. Is this the I guess evolution of porn? Like rather than pre-recorded, because apparently from what I've heard,
live sex tapes.
Yeah, I've heard that a
New
lot
industry.
of. Yeah, I've heard the porn industry has taken a pretty big hit. Not necessarily just because of this, but because of sites streaming free rather than the having to pay for it and everything. So it's just like he was like, well, is this the evolution of the porn industry? People
Realize
just
that
homemade
there's
free
like
porn.
this porn industry and like their community out there, but I've never ever thought, and I used to work at a strip club, to even think about talking about the economical challenges of the porn industry through the evolution of media and media exchange. That's a very interesting topic, and I think that if I was a Sony exec and that came to my lap, if I couldn't find a way to moderate every stream or find a way to preview each stream, then I would have to shut it down. Or I would have
that's one of the things that he discussed. He was like, well, is this something that are they just gonna shut down the whole playroom? Because I think they did a pretty big banhammer. Well, at least Twitch did, because of that whole subject of people streaming to Twitch, or that couple streaming it to Twitch.
What if they, the only other thing I could think of without, canceling a service that they'd invested so much into, and I really can't believe that nobody sitting around the idea table thought this was going to happen, because they should have known. If anybody spent any time on the internet.
Yeah, internet is the porn was made for internet.
Yeah, so it's interesting that it's made its way to this without it having a solution already. What if they banned people's, like, they bricked their PS4, like that $400 piece of equipment that you bought, we're going to brick it if you break this term of service. We will, if we catch your stream and you are streaming anything in that manner, we will literally send a code to your PS4 and brick it.
Yeah, I was thinking something along those lines too. Are they going to be able to do something like that, where like if you get caught streaming, that they will put some type of, like, are they just going to ban your entire account? Or
well, they could. I mean, that is something that's possible. I mean, when you buy a gaming console, you automatically sign the terms of service. When you turn it on, you sign the terms of service. So being that you're breaking terms of service by doing anything like that, so yeah, let's talk about porn more. We got 2 more viewers. Thank you, Nicole.
Yeah, no, I don't know who the 9th viewer is. Let me check real quick.
Porn brings them in.
Porn unites us all.
Not showing. It's a Twitch thing, so who knows? Eventually they'll show up, or maybe they just streamed right through. What about? Why haven't we seen this on the Xbox One?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
I think it's because Microsoft has their shit together, to be honest. Like, if I was to get a one of the consoles, I would get a PS4, just because I would prefer that service.
Trying to let this creeper get killed by the skeleton, guys. Help! Just try not to let the see this. Go ahead. Sorry, boy. That skeleton kills the creeper, then you can get music discs off of them.
Okay, so
if you knew that or not. The skeleton kills the creeper, we can get it. Oh, nope, it's done. Oh well, never mind.
Okay, where's the skeleton at? Oh, son of a bitch!
He's just on your asshole right there.
I know. I don't remember what the hell I was saying now. Oh, it was about the why hasn't this happened on the Xbox? I think it's just, I think it's because Microsoft is a lot, considering that Microsoft doesn't just dabble in consoles and stuff like that, and TVs and stuff like that, like how Sony does. They are like the innovators of like computers, so they, I guess, maybe they can grasp the understanding of what people do on the internet. I don't know.
I have to say that Sony is a massive player and is probably just as big as Microsoft. They have been having financial problems since the birth of the flat screen TV. That's because they kind of missed the boat a little bit on making those great quality TVs when But when it was the big box TVs, they dominated the market. They had the best product.
Completely.
And their TV was just a big, everybody in America knows Sony from TV, but in overseas, we're talking Indonesia, Japan, China. Sony's fucking huge. It is like Microsoft over there. But I think it's because of the community and the people who play the Xbox versus the PS4. There's a clientele difference. The people who paid for the Xbox One paid an additional $100 for it. Those people have more than likely they have a better paying job or more easily access to a larger amount of money. So maybe that the maturity level is also different hand in hand. I'm just going out there and saying it. I don't beat around the bush.
Yeah. Well, but I've heard that a lot of more I don't know if this is an actual statistic, and if somebody wants to look it up, that's cool. Just so we know. But I've heard that the people who watch stuff like that are majority of more wealthier people than poor people because they really don't have the access to it.
What do you mean watch?
Porn.
Oh no, I'm talking about people that own an Xbox One have spent more money on their product, and that's why they're not those gamers are not performing those acts on the Xbox One versus the PS4. Not who watches it. Everybody watches porn at some point in time in their life.
Oh, of course. I mean, I have no idea. I really don't know. That is baffling that Xbox hasn't had any issues with, I guess, porn streaming at all. Or actually, no, wasn't there an app released recently? It was like YouPorn or something like that on the Xbox.
I have no idea. I'd love to hear about it though.
I guess we'll hear about it then, because I'm gonna look it up.
What do you guys in the stream? What do you think? Why do we not hear these stories about Xbox One players streaming having sex on their system to Twitch? Why is it rampant on the PlayStation servers? Not just on Twitch, but the PlayStation's internal streaming service. Why is it rampant there? Why are we not having that from the Kinect with the Twitch app?
I want to know if it was a publicity stunt.
Ooh, from Sony?
Yeah.
That's a conspiracy.
Well, you can't throw that out anymore.
It's like you said, though. I mean, they have been struggling, and any type of publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, damn straight.
Well, I mean, this gen, though, I think they're doing pretty well, for consoles anyway.
Yeah, they're kicking ass. Let's be honest, Sony's definitely sold a ton of PlayStation 4s. They're doing great.
Yeah.
They're doing great right now.
But anything helps.
They're not doing so hot, but so I take that back. It wasn't on the Xbox One. It was on the Xbox 360 that they released. I think it was right before the launch. It was the release of it's called YouPorn. So anybody who's watching the stream that wants a porn streaming service on their PC can use that.
Listen. You don't talk about them unless they want to pay us.
Yeah, that's funny.
I know. I'm gonna contact them. We talked about you during our stream. Can we get money?
Well, you're just gonna ask for a free subscription. Don't lie.
No, I have my sites that are perfectly fine.
Well, no, what we're saying, Grim Reaper, is not that they're faking the sex act, but the fact that they probably they probably were Sony people that did it or were hired by Sony to have sex on their stream. Like, hey, go break the law doing this so we can get the PlayStation in the news.
Is it breaking the law?
Well, I think that
it's breaking terms of service.
Well, they could definitely get sued.
Yeah, I think it's terms of service. You're right. I just say law because it's easier, I guess.
Technically,
terms of service.
That's their law.
You're breaking morality law right there.
Oh yeah, of course. But there's a lot of things that we do that breaks morality.
What breaks morality law is to get in the news. I mean, that was in major news media. That wasn't just on the internet. That was picked up by major news outlets for like a short blip.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I brought it up, because I was like, wow. And then it kind of made me start thinking, is, consoles the new medium for porn?
I think consoles are the new medium for all media.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in the Xbox One has definitely shown that.
So in the PlayStation 4, yelled and screamed Sony yelled and screamed about Microsoft being, away from the gamers and not for the gamers for a year, and then now they're releasing their own frickin' internal, media service like Xboxes, so you'll be able to watch TV and get programming just on.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, on the PlayStation 4 as well. So it's interesting. It's like, yeah, call the kettle black all year until the kettle smacks you in the face enough that you decide to join its team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I do. It is a smart business
Thanks for
decision.
watching, Canuckle. We'll catch you later.
See you, buddy. Always good. Team Canuckle.
It is a smart business decision. I will give them that, though. If you can't beat them at their own game, you might as well do what they're doing.
Yeah, join them.
That's right. All right, well, guys, we've gone ahead and ran out of time at this point. We had a good conversation going on. I'd like to say thank you very much, everybody, for coming on the Crafting Table podcast as well as watching the first ever live Crafting Table podcast. So, first of all, I'd like to say, just go ahead and go check out join.teambruno.org. It's a great community for like-minded people where you can go ahead and share your content and help with be with the community and just conversate. As well as a new thing on join.teambruno.org, we are going to be reviewing the content that you post on it.
Then I talk about that? Can I finish that part?
Absolutely.
Okay, so here's the deal. Everybody knows about the Gold Standard Award. It is an award that I created to try to help promote underviewed videos, people that deserve more views. And it's not just for those, but it's grown to the point now where there's major, big subscription YouTube channels that get the award as well. And that's, it's just true that everybody can get it now. And it goes to my website, CorporalBruno.com. It gets extra promotion, and I have a ton of outreach. Even though you guys don't really realize it, I really do. So those videos are just hard for me to watch all of the time anymore because I am very, very busy. So I've decided, with Jim's help, he helped me come up with this idea, that I'm going to review the videos submitted for the Gold Standard Award live on Twitch. And I've got Twitch's permission to do this as long as I have consent from you to watch your video live. So we're going to view those videos live on Twitch as long as I can watch the video, because sometimes I just can't watch them all the way through, or there's just no need to watch them all the way through. And, 25, 30-minute video, if we can't do that live, we'll never get to the end of the show. But we watch them as long as we can, and we commentate about the good and the bad things on the video. I don't pull any stops. I'm honest. I'm maybe brutal in some points, but I'm usually right. So you can come and check that out, and maybe your video will be there. If you want your video to be reviewed, all you have to do is go to join.teambruno.org and share your video there, and just tell us a reason why you think we should watch your video, and we're probably going to watch it live. And, if it's great, you're going to get a Gold Standard Award live. If it's not great, at least you get some good constructive criticism. My one promise to you is this. As much of an asshole as I can be, I will attempt my best to be as constructive as possible. But if I rage, I rage. I've already raged once on the pilot episode, so...
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
That might be a bonus, too. So raging is not always bad.
And I can say from personal experience, since my video was on the pilot episode, he did definitely give some good constructive criticism that, did help me and is going to help me in the future for my channel and for my content. So he didn't say anything really bad about my video, but from the other guys' videos that he reviewed, definitely there was very good constructive criticism. So.
Nothing that we're gonna say is meant to hurt you or get you really ticked off with us. We're just being completely honest with our views and opinions. And again, they're just views and opinions. You choose to take in that information as you wish. You can listen to us, or you don't have to listen to us.
Let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Yes, it is fun to just rip apart people's videos when they're horrible. And yes, that there is some entertainment value in that. And I do not hold back when I do it. So if you're looking for that kind of entertainment, it's there for you to come watch.
Oh, yeah.
If you just want to spectate and watch people's popcorn get thrown at the stream, that's what we're going to do. And then I haven't decided what night I'm going to do it yet, but just go to, anywhere you know me, and you can follow me somewhere, and I'm sure I will spam the shit out of it when it comes out. Don't worry.
That's right.
Ruthlessly, selflessly, shamefully promote myself all the time.
I'm Team Bruno, man. We are definitely a team, and we try to support each other as much as we can.
Look at it this way: if I grow, you all grow with me.
That's right.
If you grow, I grow with you.
Hey, can I quickly say something?
Yeah.
Yes, man, Sam.
Okay, I want to say hi to my girlfriend watching the stream right now. Hi, Miranda. Hi.
Oh,
Well,
hi.
And,
What's going
she's
on,
gonna be
girlfriend?
so pissed at me for that, by the way. And
Yeah, well, she'll get over it.
yeah.
Wait, is she 18?
No.
No, she's 16 right now.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
no.
keep
I'm
your
not
hands
saying
off.
hi anymore.
You can say hi all you want. Hey, it's really cool that you came to support Sman Sam. That's a big deal. I'm 31 and I've been married for coming up on 7 years, and this is, support is the named relationships.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And during the stream, I also hit 490 subscribers. So yay! I'm that much closer to beating White Boy.
I'm like
race?
okay, so to give a little background on that, me and him are in a race to see who can get to 500 first. I think I'm at 2 away or something like that.
Yeah,
I
you're
haven't
2
checked.
away.
So yeah, you definitely I always give him shout outs on Twitter because I definitely want to see his channel grow. But don't forget to come on the server. You won't be seeing the one we're on right now, but craft.teambruno.org.
Yes,
Yeah.
you will see it soon, though. The server is almost open. It's almost open.
Yep.
The other craft.teambruno.org server is open. You can go play it now. But this one will be available for play soon. And I'd say you guys really got to go hit up OnFire53. Because he's been a big helper to me over the last 4 or 5 months, and he's really proved to be a real loyal dude and a good friend. And he's there for you guys too, if you're willing to, be a like-minded individual and not be a self-driven individual. Be a team player. Go check out On Fire stuff and help him out at his Patreon, patreon.com/onfire53.
And all the links that we have been talking about throughout this whole entire stream, throughout the whole entire podcast, will be in the description. Don't worry, I will be making sure everything is in the description of the video. And yeah,
as like a good secretary should.
Secretary, you can go fuck yourself.
We're demoting him now. I don't have anything to do with this. I'm going home. I'll see you guys later.
Go ahead and finish taking us out there, White Boy.
So, like I said, don't forget to check out all the links in the description of the video. You'll have everybody's, social media, all of our channels, the links to the Google Plus communities that we are a part of, and let's see here, what else? Our Twitch is too. I'll put everybody's Twitch. Sam doesn't have one, I don't think.
Nah.
But Bruno's, mine, and On Fire's. You can come support us in every way that you possibly can. All the Patreon information will be in the description too. And that's going to be it for this podcast.
Yeah, one more thing. If you really enjoyed the fact that this podcast was live the day before it usually is live, which means live on YouTube, pre-recorded, make sure you hit us in the comments and let us know. If you want to be a part of it, let us know. This is open enrollment. You can ask to be on the podcast, and we'll get you on the podcast. We'll help spread the word. We'll have some fun with you. We'll talk. We'll play some games. So I think that I like the live version. It's definitely interesting. We also get to speak to you guys live. So if you enjoy that, let us know, and we'll continue on with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big, I didn't honestly, like, when On Fire had brought up the fact about doing this live, I was like, I don't know. And yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed myself doing this tonight. So yeah, definitely tell us if you guys want us to do this. If you guys want us to do this every week, the night that we usually record, if you guys want us to record it live for you guys to, have your input and all that kind of stuff, that'd be fantastic. I think it makes it go a lot better too, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's good to go. You guys should end it up here. I'll see. It was nice to meet you too, Sman Sam.
You too.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching the Crafting Table Podcast. I'm on 553. Stay awesome.
Hit that follow button.